Hello, David Spicer here, out and about with Les Solomon. It's a little while before our next edition comes out, so we've decided to have a video version of Out and About with Les Solomon, and we're going to talk about Dear Evan Hansen, some other shows around Sydney. What did you think, Les?
It's an amazing night. I think it's a bit hard to ask someone to actually talk about this show because it is so incredibly good. And it is one of the great pieces of theatre in the last 10 years, I think, in Australia. It's reinterpreted the whole show, and people will hear this from the review I'm writing about it, but it is a complete reinterpretation. They've really gone to town with it. The technology is, 15 years ahead of what it was when it first opened on Broadway.
Yeah, so we were both lucky enough to see Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway, and it was high tech then. But how's it changed?
Oh, it's so much more high tech now, and I think Australia's ahead of the rest of the world with the technology. When you look at this, when you look at them doing Sunset Boulevard over on Broadway, and they're very excited about the technology, and we've been doing this for years. And of course, the Sydney Theatre Company, of which we're standing in the middle of, did so much towards all this.
Yeah, great cast.
Yes, great cast. All real cast. Harry Taggart as Connor is remarkable. They're an amazing cast. It's 8 extraordinary performances. There's no weak link. They're all Georgia Lagaya. They're all fabulous. I can't mention them all. Martin Cruz, who I think is just one of the great character actors of our country, and so handsome as the father.
And let's just touch on what's else happening around Sydney, because there's another amazing high-tech show.
Well, it's very high-tech. It's not quite as emotionally intense as this.
Yes, of course.
We're talking about, about flat earthers at the Hayes.
We've never seen a tech production like that. It was extraordinary, isn't it?
The new technology that they've invented for that there's a lot of money in that show. And it really looks extraordinary. I wasn't wrapped in the elements of the show itself. It needed a bit more work, but the actual technology of Flat Earthers is extraordinary.
Yeah, that's great. Interesting. Now, what else have you seen around Sydney lately?
You've seen Yentl.
Yentl. I went to see Yentl, the Sydney Opera House last night. Low tech compared to all this, but brilliant. Oh, great acting, wonderful story, and it was set, of course, in early 20th century Eastern Europe, but the issues that it raised were so contemporary.
And of course, we must mention Sunset Boulevard, which has still got another week or so to run, and is doing so well now at the Opera House, with both the amazing 2 female performers doing the role of Norma Desmond, and of course the incredible Tim Draxel doing the male lead.
Community theatre, I saw the Regals production of Kiss Me Kate at the Rockdale Town Hall, and that was fantastic. Almost as good as much better than when I did it in 1992. I was so embarrassed. And I'm going to be seeing We Will Rock You at North Shore Music Theatre on Wednesday night.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm the agent. Look, thank you to our wonderful camera operator.
Yes, thank you.
And read more in Stage Whispers magazine.
Everyone
print
better get their tickets to this, because it'll be sold out within 4 or 5 days, I think. Won't be any seats left, so grab it while it's here.